right, update video. Got the engine in now. It's fantastic. I've got the engine lifted up a little bit more than when I originally put it in. Last update video, I was showing you the engine mounts. So those are in. You can see our tolerance is still okay. It's tight, but it's okay. Now, I knew this was going to be a problem, but I got clearance issues between our intake and the brake booster. So that intake just isn't going to fit. No matter what intake I put on there, the booster's in the way. Because I had to put the engine back further, and I did that for the steering rack, because the steering rack has to sit in a certain place. So my fix for this is I'm getting rid of this booster, and there's just going to be a master cylinder here. I bought the JAGS electric brake booster and master cylinder combo. So there's going to be an electric pump that I'm going to remotely mount that will provide up to 2,000 psi brake pressure. So it's just going to be a master cylinder here with some lines that'll run to that remotely mounted unit. I don't know where I'm going to mount it yet. I thought it'd be kind of cool to put it in the trunk just so it's like out of the way, but who knows? I'll figure that out when I get there. In the meantime though, I did finish the exhaust, so that ate up probably a week's worth of time to get that done. I ended up having to cut the cheap Chinese manifold that I bought, and then I made my own collectors. I'll lift it up in a minute and show you the exhaust system. And yeah, it was just all custom fabrication for obviously clearance reasons, and nobody makes exhaust for this particular application, right? So besides that though, just working on getting I've got some coolant hoses and stuff like that. I'm waiting on clamps to show up and other little goodies like that, but yep, basically got the wiring harness. Everything on the engine is on there. So I think that's pretty much it. Let's lift it up. Okay, so you can see collector comes into this here. We got a couple flanges and a flex pipe. Try to get a better view of the collector over here. And then, so right now it's 2.5 inch right here, basically coming off the manifold. And then once it hits this flange, it's over to 3 inch all the way back. So, you know, nothing's permanent. I can modify things. You can see from ground clearance reasons, I've squished that pipe down, put it in the press and squished it down. I'm sure with just the naturally aspirated engine, it's really not going to cause much of a restriction, seeing as the factory exhaust is like pretty small. I think it was like 2 inch. So I'm not too concerned. My revision for this section, once I go turbo, is probably to make like a squish down really wide section that comes around or something like that. You know, I can come back and redo things if I need to, so not a big deal. And then yeah, just mounts. Obviously all the mounts need to be, everything's custom. It's the word of the day, custom. We got a high performance stainless steel muffler. Really, it just goes through, and there's just a bunch of baffles inside. Same with this piece here. It's just a tube with a bunch of holes in it and some fiberglass to try to dummy the sound down. And then just comes around here to a tip, and nothing fancy. I have a feeling without the cats in the car, it's gonna be like obnoxiously loud. But like I say, nothing's permanent. I can modify things. I just need to get the car complete, and then I can go back and do other things later. So got the diff in there, and then I'm just kind of working on the drive shaft right now. I think I'm gonna make like just a makeshift drive shaft from the IS300 drive shaft. I've taken both pieces apart. I got on the bench right now, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this yoke that I ordered for the W58 transmission. I'm gonna see what U-joint I need. I might have to get a conversion U-joint that'll fit, you know, like this cup will be a bigger size than the other two cups that go into the shaft portion. And I'll do what I have to do. I'll probably just cut that shaft in half and then get some pipe. I don't know what size thickness I need, but I'll figure that out. Cut it to length, slide it together, weld it together, just to be able to drive this thing. Obviously, I'm not gonna be like on the highway. We're in the middle of winter right now. It's snow up to my friggin' face. But yeah, that's my next step basically is I'm working on the drive shaft. I have fuel lines that just showed up today. So I've got all of the AN fittings with the braided lines and all that fancy stuff. So that's another thing, gotta run fuel. And then a little bit more electrical and mount the battery. So yeah, it's pretty much a drive shaft, need power and fuel. And I'll figure out the intake thing. But that's okay. Hopefully the brake booster shows up soon, and then I can rip that one out to get the intake manifold on so that I can turn the key and start this thing. I think that's kind of it. I still need to go back and redo these steering rack mounts. These are just temporary right now so that I can turn the car and move it to wherever I need to move it. I took the lower oil pan off, cleaned everything. I took the main oil pan off, cleaned everything, painted everything, new silicone, the whole engine besides, like I haven't pulled the head off or anything or pulled the pistons or rods or anything out, but 80% of the engine's been gone over, cleaned, painted, and everything else. One other thing I need to modify is this area right here. You can see the clutch fork, how close it is to the floor. So I'm gonna have to just notch the floor out slightly for that fork to clear, but shouldn't be too big of an issue. I was just looking on the inside where the gas pedal is, and there seems to be a decent amount of room, so that's not gonna be a problem. I also have a speed sensor that's gonna go up in there for the transmission that converts it to a digital speed sensor signal, so I can actually have a speedometer. And yeah, I think that pretty much concludes this update video. Thanks for watching. Got any questions? Throw them in the comment section below. Give the video a thumbs up. Did I already say that? I don't know. Subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.